Hell yeah! You're watching The Dusty Show! Let's fucking do it!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night, and if you come to bash the motherfucking bash, let me hear you say it. Woo! Welcome one and all to the greatest one-man show in the history of mankind. It's The Dusty Show. Thanks for joining me. Fuck yeah! Hell yeah, cat hair all over me, motherfucker. It's fucking never-ending battle. Like, why do you wear a black t-shirt? It's the worst thing you could possibly wear. Shut the fuck up. I got it covered, y'all. How's everybody doing? What'd you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun? Tell you what I did. I beat Monster Train 2. I did it. Fuck yeah. Got me to level 10. Beat the fucking Titans. First try, baby. Like it wasn't fucking nothing. Of course, once you get to level 10, you pretty much master the game, and you should be able to whoop that monkey ass all over the place. I did it. Then I played some Avowed in VR. You're not supposed to play it in VR, but I did it. Played it in fucking VR for a while. It's pretty fun. And what else I do? That was about it. I watched that new Predator movie. I finally finished it. It was pretty good. Wasn't too bad. Had that Fanning chick in it. She was okay. Wasn't too bad. That's it, pretty much. I was boring this weekend. Had me a couple boxes of wine. Chilled out. But I did catch up on my sleep last night. I got a solid 8 hours of motherfucking sleep last night, so I can't complain. Dusty, well rested. I got no excuses, but to kill it on this show, and I'm fucking psyched to put on a good performance. I didn't do my hair good, but unfortunately, it's fine. I ran out of time. Only so much time you have in this universe to get all pretty, so you guys will just have to accept my hideousness. Don't look. All right, folks, let's go ahead and kick it off as usual. Super Chats, lifeblood of the show. If you love what I do, and you all the wrong buttons. If you love what I do, super chat me. It's lifeblood of the show. Also, PayPal, QR code. You'll figure it out. You're all very smart, handsome, generous. What a full head of hair. Yes, what a full head of comb over. A full head of comb over that I do. It looks terrible. I'm trying to blend the comb over in over here. But it ain't. Now I made it worse. Now I'm going to be fucking self-conscious of the show. Great, Dusty. You've ruined the whole show. Oh, well, whatever. Don't look. Folks, let's go ahead and kick it off. I'm pretty psyched for tonight's show. It's depressing as fuck, but hey, I'm well rested and we going to do it. At least we get to hang out together. That's the important thing here, folks. I love you. Got to start you guys off with a little section I like to call the Secret Police. Secret Police. So, jumping into the Secret Police again, they're trying to cover for their murder of Renee Good. The innocent woman, all she did was try to get out of the way, right? She clearly wasn't trying to hit the ICE officer. She might have bumped him a little bit, but there's no doubt she wasn't really trying to do that. A bunch of mass Nazis came up and tried to open her car door, and she turned the wheel, and she was trying to get away, and they murdered her because murder's legal now. I guess for the Secret Police, you get absolute immunity. You can do anything to us. You can rape. You can kill us. We are fodder here to be destroyed by our new government. And seems scary to me, folks. Using all kinds of Nazi slogans lately in our government, like one of ours, all of yours, Christy Nome had on her podium. Yes, this is real. No, this is not AI, folks. If you dare kill NICE agents, I guess they're going to kill everybody in America. Citizens are now enemy number one to our government. They know that we don't support them. We're not going to back up the fascist takeover of our entire fucking country. So if they have to kill us all, they're going to kill us all, I guess. So not even trying to hide it. One of ours, all of yours. Sounds like something Israel would say. One of our Zionists is worth 1 million Palestinian people. Well, that's how they view us, folks. We are on the menu, I guess. Meanwhile, they had her on over there, CNN, asking her very obvious questions about, hey, how do you know Renee Good was a domestic terrorist? And why is Renee Good a domestic terrorist and not the January 6th rioters who literally beat cops? They beat cops with flagpoles, American flags. They slammed them in door jams. They had them fucking screaming. They threw fucking fire extinguishers at them, right? Walking around screaming, hang Mike Pence. Why are they not domestic terrorists? But this woman sitting in her SUV is a domestic terrorist. Explain this to me, dog murderer.
I want to ask a question about the rules of how law enforcement is allowed to engage when feeling threatened, per your assertions. Because I want to show some video to you right now and ask, what is the appropriate response for the police officers in this situation?
Murder. Clearly, they should be able to kill all of them, right? These are officers actually being heard, unlike the guy that
Those are
ran
law
good
enforcement
with a car.
officers being physically attacked. By this standard, would any of those officers be justified in shooting and killing the people causing them physical harm?
Of course.
Every single situation is going to rely on the situation those officers are on. That they know that when people are putting hands on them, when they are using weapons against them, when they are physically harming them, that they have the authority to arrest those individuals.
The president
Arrest, but we're not talking about arrest. We're talking about murder. That's what he asked you. Of course, you're too much of a fucking coward to answer this very obvious question, because it's obvious you guys have a different set of rules when it comes to conservatives. Conservatives can literally just kill anybody. They can beat fucking cops and get away with it. The cops are the bad guys, so the conservatives are beating them. But when it's a left-wing person bumping a cop with a car, they're the bad guys. So it depends on the situation who is to blame. It depends on what side of the political aisle the person doing the crime is, right?
And every single one of those people.
And make sure that they're getting justice for their actions going forward.
President Trump pardoned every single one of those people.
And every single one of these investigations comes in the full context of the situation on the ground. And that's one thing that President Trump has been so focused on, is making sure that when we're out there, we don't pick and choose which situations.
So it's just so crazy the world we're living in. He points out an irrefutable instance where they're picking and choosing who to murder, who to arrest, who to hold accountable. And her response is, we're not picking and choosing anymore under the Trump administration. They literally will tell you the opposite of what your eyes are seeing. The party demands that you believe them over your own fucking experiences. It's 1984, baby. Who you gonna believe? Us or your own lying eyes? They demand you fucking believe them over what you see yourself, folks. Irrefutable. There's a double standard, but it's just all fucking nonsense and gobbledygook out of the mouths of these fucking idiots.
And which laws are enforced and which ones aren't. Every single one of them is being enforced under the Trump administration. And the clarity
literally not. You pardoned him. He just told you. But literally ignores every word of his mouth. Like she doesn't hear it. Like she doesn't understand English. And this gives her narrative. Just repeats her talking points and tries to filibuster instead of actually answering what is point blank asked to her.
The law stands, and if people don't like it, these members of Congress and elected officials should go change the law and make sure they have that debate and policy change.
I just showed you video of people attacking law enforcement officers. Undisputed proof, undisputed evidence. And I just said President Trump pardoned all of them. And you said that President Trump is enforcing all the laws equally. It's just not true. There's a different standard for law enforcement officials being attacked if they're being attacked by Trump supporters. We just saw that.
This individual and these instances and these investigations all have to be taken and done correctly in context of every situation that is happening on the ground. So what we are doing today as the Department of Homeland Security is out there with our law enforcement officers, making sure that we're targeting the worst of the worst and that we're talking factually about each situation.
Yeah, very good.
Making
Worst
sure
of
that
worst,
we're bringing
right?
those perpetuators of violence back to justice, bringing them to justice and making sure they face consequences for their crimes. We'd love to have the partnership of Mayor Fry. We'd love to have the partnership of the chief of police.
I don't understand why they have these people on there if they don't demand they answer the fucking question. Immediately when you start to filibuster, talk about some of this. No, that's not what I fucking asked you. Come back to the fucking question. Answer the question. You fucking weasel. You fucking worthless scum. You worm. Answer the goddamn question. But when they don't let them do that, they're part of all this. The media is. Now, I appreciate Jack Tabor staying on her right there and trying to get her to answer the fucking question. But there's no reason to have them motherfucking on there if they're not actually going to answer the question. All you're doing is helping them by allowing them to spread their fucking talking points without holding them accountable for their fucking lies.
Police and of Governor Walz every day when we're out there to make sure they tone down the rhetoric and they do the right thing for the people of Minnesota.
All right, well, we'll ask Mayor Fry and the chief of police. And
Tone down the rhetoric, says the Trump administration. Just so ridiculous. I agree with Billy Baldwin here. I can't believe those words come out of my mouth. January 6th was a peaceful protest, but the lady with the Honda Pilot is a domestic terrorist. Yep, it's Bizarro world upside down. Nothing matters anymore. Words have no fucking meaning well through the looking glass. But irrefutable proof that the ICE agent's life was in danger. Look, clearly. He shot her through the window right here. She was about to run him over. imminent danger of his life. He had to protect himself from this evil soccer mom. But she was a lesbian, so it's fine, folks. You can murder lesbians. Meanwhile, they asked, hey, do you believe deadly force was necessary? They're asking our president, hey, do you think it's okay to kill soccer moms for trying to drive away from police officers? And dystopian, terrifying, his response.
Do you believe that deadly force was necessary after watching all the footage a few days have passed?
Do you believe deadly force was necessary after watching all the footage is the question.
What's your assessment there?
It was highly disrespectful of law enforcement. The woman and her friend were highly disrespectful of law enforcement.
That's right. So kill him, I guess. You can't be disrespectful of law enforcement. There's no freedom of speech anymore. You don't have any fucking rights. They're your godmen. You have to obey every order fucking instantly. And if you don't do it lickety fucking split in the blink of an eye, they can kill you for your fucking disrespect. Absolute immunity. It's the purge, baby. They got all their purge masks on. Every single one of them wearing a purge mask. You guys got your purge mask ready? Because they think this purge is going to happen where they can kill us and we can't fucking fight back. I call bullshit on that.
You saw that? They were harassing them, were following for days.
They were harassing. They were following a murder. Straight to execution. No trial, I guess.
Hours. And I think, frankly, they're professional agitators.
Yeah, no, they're not professional agitators. Nobody's paying them, but they have to put out this narrative because they can't admit publicly that there's a grassroots effort that doesn't like what ICE is doing, doesn't like secret police and Nazis are roaming around and rounding people up and disappearing them. So they're paid by George Soros. No evidence given, but none needed, right?
And I'd like to find out, and we are going to find out, who's paying for it.
So anyway, the answer is yes, it's fine to murder American citizens if they're disrespectful to law enforcement, y'all. That's where we're at right now. And then they asked, hey, well, what about the absolute immunity? Should all these ICE officers just be able to do whatever the fuck they want to the American citizens without any repercussions whatsoever?
You really need title, as they say in the Rose Davis.
On Minneapolis, your administration has advocated for absolute immunity for the ICE officer who shot Renee Good. How do you define absolute immunity? What does that mean?
Everyone's seen it, and the woman was very violent. She's a very radical person.
She wasn't very violent, and whether she's a radical person or not has no bearing on whether she deserves to be murdered by the government without trial.
And what happened? Her friend was very radical. Go and drive.
For absolute immunity, how would you define that?
Well, I'm going to let the people define it. But immunity, you know what immunity, what notices means as well as I.
You know what immunity, what does, what you're fucking Alzheimer's patient.
So that officer should be back on the force?
You can't be treating law enforcement that way, whether it's ICE or Border Patrol.
That's right. You can't treat law enforcement that way. You can't protest peacefully anymore in this fucking country, y'all, without being murdered. And then they're putting out just Goebbels like Nazi propaganda. This is so creepy to watch from our fucking government. Watch how they're trying to spin this. Believe us instead of your own eyes, folks.
I'm Lauren Biss, Deputy Assistant Secretary at the Department of Homeland Security.
Fuck you.
I'm here to set the record straight on false reporting surrounding our brave law.
I'm here to lie to you with a very calm voice. Don't I look sweet? Don't I have a very trustworthy face? Well, just believe me, everybody.
Law enforcement. Following the attack in Minneapolis, the media and
Following the attack in Minneapolis. First off, fucking bullshit.
sanctuary politicians began spreading smears about our law enforcement.
Telling the
From
truth?
claiming the rioter was driving away from law enforcement to garbage.
The rioter. First off, listen to the language. The rioter was driving away from law enforcement. The woman wasn't rioting. And yes, we all saw clearly she was trying to drive away from law enforcement.
That she was denied medical care.
She was denied medical care. It's literally on fucking video. There's a doctor right there. Let me give her medical care. They're like, no, we got our own people coming. And they're like, where are they? Shit the fuck back. We literally saw it.
Here's what really happened.
We saw
ICE
what
officers
happened.
in Minneapolis were conducting targeted operations when rioters began blocking ICE officers.
Rioters. How is blocking ICE with your car rioting? They're just twisting the language any way they can to justify the murder of American citizens.
And one of these violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our...
No, she didn't. We all saw it. Absolutely, that did not happen, but it doesn't matter anymore, folks.
Our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them.
Oh my God, folks. This kind of shit just makes me, I can't say what I want to say, but I want to buy a gun. That's what it makes me. This shit's not helping you, government. I know maybe that's the point. You're trying to rile us all up by lying to us and gaslighting it right to our face. You're trying to make us do an insurrection. But it's sort of working, right? Because this is fucking infuriating to hear my government just lie right to your face despite what we can see with their own fucking eyes.
An ICE officer fearing for his life, the lives of his fellow law enforcement.
Oh, he was afraid for his fellow law enforcement, right? Isn't that true, y'all? Weren't there so many other ICE agents around there that he was afraid were going to get murdered? He had to protect them. This hero. He probably saved 2,000 or 3,000 ICE officers by shooting this woman in the face. No telling how many people this woman would have run down with her SUV with their kids in the fucking car and the fucking dog in the front seat.
And the safety of the public, fired defensive shots.
So defensive.
He used his training and saved his own life.
He was literally holding a cell phone in one hand and a gun in the other. What fucking training teaches you to do that? That is fucking the opposite of gun safety, of how you're supposed to use firearms effectively. It should go against every goddamn manual you have. The manuals they have literally say they aren't allowed to do what he fucking did.
Fellow officers. This footage corroborates what DHS has stated all along.
No, it doesn't. You're lying. Somebody says, who is this? She told her who I am BI at bullshit secretary, Deputy Assistant Secretary Lauren. So, and why is she standing like the robot from, what is that show? With a robot with a day and dusk and dawn. That's a good show. Anyway, this lady makes a good point, y'all, on the fact that this guy premeditated his murder of Renee Good. Pretty clear, in my opinion, he was pissed off that they were being disrespectful. He wanted to murder her, and he took his opportunity to do so.
Want to know what I think? This is what I think. I think Jonathan Ross got out of his car. He was filming and wanted to take evidence of whatever was happening here. Then as he approaches Renee,
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad.
not only is she not trying to agitate or aggravate the situation, she's actually trying to de-escalate the situation. Then Jonathan Ross goes to the back of the car where he encounters Renee's wife. There's something in this part of the footage that I think is important to note. See here, you can see in the reflection of the car, his phone is in his right hand. Then as he's filling the license plate, he encounters Renee's wife. And big, strong Jonathan does not like what she has to say.
Nope.
It'll be the same fight when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
So that's what it did it.
Did you catch that? While they're having
Hurt
their
his
exchange,
manhood.
he walks further around the car, and then he does this. He switches the phone from his right hand to his left hand.
Right. Why did he do that? Why did he switch the phone from his right hand to his left hand? And then he immediately, before she even moves the car, pulls his gun out. So he's planning to murder, or at least put himself in a position where he has an excuse to murder this woman before she even drives off.
Because what side of his body is his firearm on? See? He was ready. He switched his phone from his right hand to his left hand so his right hand could be ready.
First-degree murder.
This was before the car was moving. Because Renee only started driving forward once this guy started pulling on her door trying to open it. But Jonathan Ross already had his gun unholstered. I mean, what does that tell you? Yep,
switched the gun to his other hand, switched the phone to his other hand so he could pull his gun out, and he murdered this woman because he didn't like her partner calling him a big boy. Fucking bitch, that's what he said, folks. That's Christianity for you. He's a good Christian man, though, right? And shockingly, they're all fucking hypocrites. Jonathan Ross, here's the murderer. Here's the fucking sack of shit. The Minneapolis ICE agent who shot Renee Good married an Asian, and brought her over from the Philippines, where she became a citizen in 2012 and is in the process of petitioning her family, aka chain migration. So it's fine for them, folks. Immigration is great for them. It's great for their wives. It's great for their family, but not for fucking you. They'll shoot you in the fucking face. Because it's a big club and you aren't in it. It's a Nazi party and you ain't fucking part of the Nazi party. So you're the fucking enemy. We're all the fucking enemy. And they want to make an example out of us, y'all. They want to let every ICE officer, not just ICE officers, everybody in America know that if you want to become rich, all you have to do is murder a leftist. They're sending that fucking message loud and clear, folks. First off, 33,000 likes. It is imperative that we make this guy rich for two reasons. The American left is going to make his life a living hell, on account of the first-degree murder. Number 2, to demonstrate to others that they'll be taken care of for doing the right thing. And the right thing is murdering leftists, folks. First, they gave the woman at Cinnabon $150,000 for screaming the N-word at 2 black people. Then they gave the woman on the playground $200,000 for screaming the N-word at an autistic kid. They want to send the message loud and clear. As long as you're a giant sack of shit, you will be rewarded for it in our society. This is what America's now, folks. And yes, they've made this man rich. As Jack Piece of Shit Big points out, over $400,000 raised for ICE agent Jonathan Ross so far. It's way more than that now, folks. It's well over $500,000. This is just one of them. $228,000. There's multiple GoFundMe accounts for this guy now. Keep up the good work. Stay safe and God bless. I will be praying as well for the safety of this officer and his family, as well as our brave officer. Thank you for your service and your bravery. Prayer for protection. Thank you for defending freedom. Yeah, hey, you're murdering people. That's really defending freedom, isn't it? Literally the opposite in every way. They're taking our freedoms away. They're trying to terrorize us, make us too afraid to engage in our First Amendment rights to protest. That is the opposite in every way of what the country was founded on. But that's the whole point of this. They want to send a clear message to all of them. Murder us. We got you. We just go out and kill them, folks. It's the quickest way to riches. Just go out and yell the N-word at somebody, or better yet, and murder them, right? We'll help you. We'll let you get away with it. We'll make you a fucking hero. Just do it. Luckily, though, it seems like some MAGA are waking up, some conservatives. Here's a few posts that might hearten you a little bit. Dan Blazarian, been a right-wing dickhead for a while. He says, I don't believe the ICE agent's life was in danger. Yeah, no shit. I think he went into the interaction angry and it was a bad shoot. Yeah, no shit. I don't care if he was a blue-haired liberal or she was a blue-haired liberal. This isn't about the right or left. This is about government tyranny and overreach. I don't trust the government. Man, I appreciate one guy has his don't tread on me flag and is not using it to wipe his wife's boyfriend's cum off his lips, you know. These fucking cucks love to be dicked in the ass by the government. I grew up conditioned to mock the loony libs, a habit formed in the early Rush Limbaugh years. Yeah, me too. I no longer feel the urge. Those libs are now fighting for America's core principles, while the people who taught me to sneer at them have abandoned principles altogether. Who gonna say this comment? Man, it's so crazy. I've been saying this for so long, and now I'm about to go out off the fucking air, about to go out of business. Before I got on Twitter, I couldn't stand wokeness or most liberal yapping on social media. I figured this would be the place to find more reasonable people and opinions. Instead, it basically showed me wokeness is the lesser evil. Yeah, imagine that. Like some people who are woke, they do go too far, but mainly they're going too far trying to be considerate of people, trying to help people, trying to find justice and right wrongs, right? And sometimes that can get annoying. Sometimes you can go too far with that, right? Sometimes the pendulum can swing too far. But the other side of that is people are just trying to be giant pieces of shit, right? People who are trying to hurt you. People who are trying to own you. People who have nothing positive to contribute. They just want to see people upset and angry. These two sides are not even close to being fucking equal. And the fact that you just now saw this just proves how much, I want to say you're part of the fucking problem. Even though you finally woke up a little bit, the fact that it took you this long means that you're pretty fucking stupid, right? But it's way less evil, dehumanizing, empathy-less, and disgusting than what I keep seeing from the right. Also, less deliberate fake news, still too much, less hostile engagement debate, fewer fantasies of performative cruelty, less ego. Yep, performative cruelty, because the cruelty is the point. Sending a message to all the other bottom feeders that I'm with this, I'm in this with you, we're all in this together. Anyway, move on from that one, and I think we owe the shit libs who predicted the loss of the Federal Reserve independence an apology. Yeah, but too late now. It's all too fucking late. If you would only fucking listened before you guys put a Nazi dictator in power, but you already did it, so what's anybody going to do about it now? Apparently, jack fucking shit. And then, once again, another couple of days of terrorizing from our secret police. First off, Gunther Eagleman. This is supposed to go under the protest section. First off, you can't even go buy gas anymore, folks. Now, Border Patrol tackle an anti-ICE protester while conducting operations at a gas station in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Get back.
Look at this, 5 foot nothing. Small dick energy. Look how many of it takes, folks. Pull out your bear mace. Stay back, American citizens. You're my enemy, American citizen. Jackbooted thugs, we rule you. Stay back. And of course, they hog-tie this guy. Pick up his legs, drag his ass off for protesting. He didn't do anything, literally didn't break any laws, but you can't sit out there and record them. They don't like that. Secret police doesn't want to be fucking identified. And I don't know if they killed this guy or just knocked him out or not, folks, but terrifying new America we all find ourselves in. So they're going to drag this guy out of the car.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Can't even break the window. So he rolls down the window so they don't break it. They jerk his ass out of there. And then they throw him on the ground. They finally get him out of there. And they throw him on the ground. And then I guess they put their knee on his neck, like they George Floyd him, until he passes out. And then, look, after they knock him out, put their knee on his neck, and I don't know what he went out from, they pick up his body. He's not even fucking moving. Look at him. Completely fucking limp. Is he dead? Is he out? They don't care, folks. Welcome to the new America, where they drag your lifeless body off to fucking disappear you after they kidnapped you from the gas station. And I don't know if this guy's legal or not, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care where you're born at. I don't care if you're born on the other side of the fucking fence. We don't treat people like that. Have you motherfuckers never read the words of Jesus, man? They put them in fucking red and everything. Turn the other fucking cheek. Love your goddamn enemy. Treat fucking people who come to your country like they're your goddamn guest. He was so clear. I don't give a fuck where you're born. These imaginary lines that these fucking rich assholes from hundreds of years ago drew on a fucking piece of paper to try to fucking divide us. I don't give a shit. We're all human beings. You're not supposed to fucking treat people like this. Fuck America. What happened, man? Didn't you guys see this shit? So now they're ramming into people with their cars. Like full-on head-on collisions, and then they're dragging them out and disappearing them, folks. So this is the car. I'm about to show you the video footage. I'm going to show you the car ahead of time, folks. This is what they did to this woman's car. Rammed her, and then after they fucking rammed her, here's the fucking footage of what they did. Just begging for mercy. That's what it's like in America now. You have to listen to the screams of women just begging not to be hurt, begging not to be ripped away from their children, begging not to have their whole fucking life upended because they were born on the other side of the fucking pond. Just nothing Christ-like about any of this. That's why Christianity is dying. We see you, Christians. We see how fake you motherfuckers are. We know that if you actually believe a single word in fucking red, you would be terrified to behave this way because you'd have to answer for it when you get to fucking heaven. But you know it's fake just like the rest of us. Your actions prove you know it's fucking fake. You're the fakest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet. Goddamn Nazis. Fuck y'all. And this is what's happening in our country right now, folks. Not even trying to hide it. They're using Nazi slogans just giddily right out in the fucking open. These little 5 foot north and tiny dick micro penis motherfuckers. And this guy's an American citizen. You think being an American citizen is going to save you? Fuck no. Not in the new Nazi states of America. ICE brutally attacked this guy. Here's the footage of it. He's an American citizen, y'all. A legal U.S. resident, anyway. And these fat motherfuckers, so they sit around watching the UFC and they're like, I could do that. I could be a professional athlete if I want to. And then they get a chance to abuse motherfuckers. And look at them. There's 5 or 6 of them. Big, brave men. Hey, the guy's got it. Look, he's got his arms behind his back. Let me knee him in the face a couple times. He's helpless. He's helpless. Let me knee him in the fucking face. Because I'm a big, brave, badass alpha, aren't I? Nothing more cowardly than fucking this. Nothing more pussyfied. Nothing more fucking weak. It just shows what you fucking are. Pathetic. Nothing of a little man. Fucking shit stain on the underwear of society. Here they are pointing guns at U.S. citizens for no fucking reason.
Hey, how would you like it if we came to your neighborhood? Huh? I live right here. My daughter lives right there, bro. How would you feel if you were taking people from the fucking streets?
They don't give a shit.
Huh? Don't point that gun on me. I'm not doing nothing.
They don't give a shit.
Don't point that fucking gun at me, you bitch.
Cowards.
Put that gun on the ground.
They're fucking
Put that gun on the
cowards.
ground. I'm not doing shit to you, you motherfucker. You guys are fucking bitches. Take your fucking mask off. Take your mask off. Don't fucking point spray at me. I'm not doing shit to you. I'm not fucking doing shit to you, you little bitch. Right here in Downey. They're fucking doing this shit in fucking Downey. Dime tu nombre, tu nombre. Take off your mask, you little bitch.
Fucking cowards, y'all. Yeah, I would be demoted. I actually don't give a shit. I don't really give a fuck anymore, y'all. I'll be honest with you guys. I made $3 an hour on my last show. $3 an hour. I have to pay my editor and all my expenses, $3 an hour. I'm making so little. I mean, it's humiliating to do this and make $3 a fucking hour. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna go crazy, and then if I fucking get kicked off, I get fucking kicked off. I don't even give a fuck no more. I'm so fucking frustrated with this goddamn fucking bullshit, I can't hold back anymore. I'm so fucking angry, marinating myself in this shit all goddamn day long. I'm fucking going nuts. Fuck it. They're all at the fucking bus stations now, too. Everywhere you go, Nazis everywhere. On the street corners, papers, please. All over the fucking place. The end of America. The American experiment fucking over. Because America decided to put a gun in their mouth and blow their fucking brains out. Fuck y'all.
Hey, give them space. Go into their car. Give them space.
¿Cómo te llamas? Amilcar. Can't go anywhere. Can't go to the bus stop. Can't go to Walmart. Can't go to Target. Can't even go to your own fucking neighborhood. They're everywhere. They have unlimited fucking funds, these Nazis. They want you to be terrified. And I tell you what, I'm not fucking terrified. I'm angry. It's a lot fucking different. But I know that's what they want. That's the crazy thing. I know that's what they want, but God damn it, I want to give them what you will fucking want. I want to, like, because you're well fucking funded, that's for fucking sure. And you're well armed too, but no matter how many of these Nazis you hire, you're always going to be fucking outnumbered, okay? And if there's one thing we learn in Iraq, it doesn't even matter if they're fucking primitives you're fighting. Door-to-door warfare is hard as fucking shit. It don't often turn out like you expect it to. And of course, they're taking victory laps over this one. They harassed this guy because he decided his own business didn't want to serve Nazis.
First at 5 on your news leader, many are weighing in on a video posted to social media showing the National Guard surrounding a local sandwich shop that refuses to serve law enforcement agents. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. In that video, the owner is heard asking officers why they're doing this, and many Memphians actually have the same question. WREG's Caitlin Barker spoke with the owner, who says he still doesn't know what started the standoff.
The business owner repeatedly asked them to get off the property and they refused.
This video circulating on social media has many confused as law enforcement agents are seen standing in front of the sandwich shop, unwilling to leave the property despite protests.
I have no idea what made them make that choice. I pulled up as a business owner and asked them to remove their vehicle from right in front of my door, and 60 seconds later, it was 40 National Guard outside.
I'm just a business owner, man. I'm a citizen. Why are y'all doing this to me? Can I get an answer, anybody?
Because they want to intimidate you. Even the law enforcement, maybe the people that are not ICE, they want to let you know that we rule you. You're not allowed to fight back. You're not allowed to protest. You're not allowed not to serve us, even if it's your own fucking business. You don't have rights anymore in your country. You've been taken over, right? They want to let you know loud and fucking clear who rules you. And apparently it's perfectly fine if ICE runs you over, y'all. If you scrape an ICE agent with your car, they can shoot you in the face. But when it's an American citizen, they can just run your ass right the fuck over, no problem whatsoever. And you don't have a right to fight back just like they do. You don't have the same even playing field they do. They won't give you $1 million if you fight back. They'll bury your ass. Then I showed you guys this clip on the last show where they went and they kidnapped this American citizen from Target. They beat him up. They drove him around. They dumped him off. And here's the footage afterwards that I didn't show you of him crying after he was abused by the Nazis.
Jonathan Aguilar Garcia. I'm literally a U.S. citizen. I'm literally a U.S. citizen. Get the fuck out of here, Ace.
Why are you kidnapping our citizens?
Wow.
Why are you?
This guy right here, they let him out of the vehicle. They tortured him. This guy right here, yeah. Tortured.
You okay, man? No, I'm not okay. Bro, shit's crazy. My man's bleeding. Bleeding. They slammed me on the ground. We gotta be able to call somebody.
Ain't nobody to call. Ain't nobody to call. Nobody gives a shit. The police are on their side. The government is them. Who are you gonna call?
You work here, don't you? No, I work at Target.
Bro, come on, bro. It's okay. That is so crazy. Man.
So, of course, they kidnapped this kid from his work. They beat him, and they found out he's a citizen. So they let him off a couple blocks away. So the first thing our government does is take to the airwaves to lie to us and demonize this child. Homeland Security, this individual was arrested for assaulting federal law enforcement officers under 18 U.S.C. 111, assaulting, resisting, or impeding federal officers. Only this is clearly not true because you drove him 2 blocks away and you let him fucking go. If he was arrested, why did you let him go? Because he wasn't a fucking arrested. They're just going to lie right to our faces. They abuse us as they round up our children and they fucking beat them. What are we going to do about it? They even got Rodney Roadsteamer, y'all. This is how ridiculous it is. You can't even sit out there and comedically roast them anymore.
All right, they're not ready for primetime players. You got your super soakers. You got your fucking baloney. Where are we going? We want us over here? Oh, we got the power march. What are we doing here?
Yep. No. Oh, my God. He made fun of us on a loud box. Got to immediately arrest this motherfucker again. Yet again. Such a clown show. Isn't he terrifying, folks? Don't you feel way safer? They fucking lock that guy up. But all the conservatives, they just suck in that goddamn Nazi dick. Hoover in that fucking dick. Because you guys are the goddamn biggest bottom bitches I ever fucking seen. What a load of fucking pussies. Just fucking pitiful pussies. They love it, though, folks. They love being fucking ruled. They love being tread on. They love the taste of leather. And this is the funniest part about it, folks, because they're so undertrained. They're not the best of us, of course. They're getting people from gun shows and just like any dregs of society who would join the fucking Nazis. And they're all doughy fucking morons. Case in point, this guy's in handcuffs and he still slips away while these Keystone cops act like they're fucking lost. They're like, which way did it go? Which way did it go? Look at this little 5 foot nothing. Easy way to make $100,000 a year, though. Just sell out your whole fucking country. That's all you got to do. And here's every right-winger now just hoovering that dick. Hey, we need all these guns unless we have to stand up against the government, says little tiny dick motherfuckers. Lying bitches. Fucking fake. Goddamn sacks of shit. Well, White House just posted this, folks. Stand with ICE, stand with law enforcement. Yeah, look, isn't that so cool? Hey, don't you guys want to be a Nazi? Don't you want to abuse people? Hey, don't you want to shoot your fellow American citizens point blank in the fucking face? Don't you want to do that? You have your opportunity. Hey, have you always wanted to kill people and abuse them? Hey, we're going to pay you to do it, folks. Have you had a really tough life because everybody thinks you're a fucking sack of shit and everybody's mean to you and you want your chance to get revenge on society that's rejected you? Well, here you go, motherfuckers. Come join the fucking secret police. Join the Nazis and you can abuse people all fucking day long and you'll have absolute immunity. You can do anything to anybody. You can live out all your biggest sadistic fantasies. Yeah, baby. Come join ICE. Just so fucking crazy. They're literally using quotes from the KKK now, folks. This is fucking Homeland Security. The main fucking Twitter account for Homeland Security. We'll have our home again with a cowboy and a fucking stealth fighter above. We got our home right now. The fuck are you talking about? But of course, this is not even a dog whistle anymore, folks. They don't have to dog whistle anymore. They can just fucking scream it from the highest mountain. Hey, we're white supremacists. White is back, baby. If you're sick of all these fucking minorities, we will get rid of them. We will have our home again, white folks. This will be a white fucking nation. Don't even worry about it. I guess maybe it's good that they're not even trying to hide anymore. Maybe it's better they're being out in the fucking open. But as always, in these horrible times, there are heroes that stand up. Heroes that do what it takes to fight back. Case in point, little 5-foot motherfucking nothing. Nazi Commander Greg Bavino taking a piss at Walmart, and they giving him the business.
All these fucking bums. What are we doing? Fucking bum. You're a bitch. And if your wife is, I'll probably fuck her too. You guys are all bitches. You can't do shit to me. You can't do a thing to me. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Nobody fucking wants you here. Right, get the fuck out. Walk the fuck out, you stupid bitches. Get the fuck out of here. You dumb. The fuck out of here. You fucking coward. You're a fucking coward, bitch. You're a fucking bitch. Hold on, baby. I'm on the phone with these bitch ass niggas. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid bitches. You're a fucking coward piece of shit. Fuck you. And if you didn't have a gun or a badge, I would beat the shit out of you.
Yep.
Take that fucking badge.
Okay. Don't turn around, little fucking nothing. You ain't gonna do shit, leprechaun bitch. Get your fucking face slapped. If you aren't with your fucking gang, that's the only reason you feel fucking bad, all right? You know you're a fucking pussy. That's why you're rolling 10 goddamn deep to Walmart to take a fucking piss, because you're a little sissy, right? All right? Take that fucking scarf and wipe your boyfriend's cum off your fucking face.
You're not fucking gonna see what happens. You shut the fuck up. Grab fucking tongue. You're a bitch. Get the fuck out, you fucking pussy. You fucking bitch ass white boys. I'll fucking spit on you. Fucking get out of here.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Easy.
God damn it, I wish there was justice in the world. Nuremberg 2.0. I'll vote for any motherfucker who even promises. I don't even really give a shit. Just promise it to me, baby. And here's exactly how every ICE officer should be treated.
You are not permitted to be on my property.
Run their ass off.
Call the police now.
Trespass these motherfuckers.
You are not permitted to be on my property. Y'all gonna shoot me too? Get the fuck off my property now. Go. Go, it's private property, leave. No, thank you, leave. Goodbye. No, God bless you guys. Murderers, fuck out of here. Get out of here. Off the property. This is private property. You have no warrant, get the fuck off my property. Off the property, sir. You're not scaring me, bye.
Nobody's scared of you. That's the thing.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. Fuck you and me.
We're just mad. We're not afraid.
Piece of shit.
I'm not afraid. I'm angry.
ICE is here. Unwarranted. Fuck off the Terra Point Apartments in East St. Paul. The fuck out of here.
The fucking
look,
stepping
more
Nazis.
Bye.
And this is for the Tennessee Holler. This shows you the mentality of these ICE goons. They're happy that they killed Renee Good, and they want it to be a lesson to all of you. If you dare stand up to them, you could be next.
Shame on you.
Listen, have y'all not learned from the past couple of days? Have you not learned?
Learned what? What's our lesson here? What do you want us to learn?
Following federal agents.
Yeah, we know what the lesson is. Have you not learned your lesson? If you follow us around and you honk at us, if you try in any way to stop us from rounding people up, we might murder you, American citizens. Haven't you learned? We can kill you and fucking get away with it. You don't want to die, do you? Just the face of fucking evil, y'all. And this dude giving an ICE agent the business. Pretty good.
Why can't you take off your mask off your face, though? Why are you making eye contact with me and have your mask on?
Why not?
Isn't that upside down, though? How much is your bonus? Like 30, 50,000?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is what broke people do for money, bro.
Yeah?
This is college educated right here for all you other retards or Down syndrome having ass motherfuckers.
What's your name?
Take your mask off, bitch. What's my name? You're gonna ask me that with a mask on your fucking face?
What's your name?
I'm an American, bitch.
My name's Dusty
This is
Smith.
what an American looks like
Dusty
right here, you fucking
motherfucking
faggot.
Smith. That's
Straight
my name, bitch.
Made motherfucker.
I ain't hiding. Get all up in their ass, y'all. Let them know you're fucking there. Peacefully. Peacefully. And then they're the laughingstock. Everybody hates them. And of course, these people, they're in Minnesota where it's cold as shit. They're all interlopers from other fucking places, and they don't know how to handle the fucking ice, ironically enough. Pussy ass bitch. Everybody laughing at you. Now he's gonna walk back all embarrassed. Just the goddamn bottom of the fucking barrel. And here they are running them off from this parking lot. They're scared too, folks. No matter how tough they act, no matter how much they try to intimidate you, they're fucking terrified of us. It's not us who are afraid, it's they who are afraid. That's why they're shooting people in the fucking face, folks. That's why they're threatening you. That's why they're rolling 20 fucking deep. Because they're terrified of the American people. Because they know they're the bad guys. They know what they're doing is fucking evil. They're terrified that there might be some payback, blowback. But folks, lest you think the Democrats are going to help you, of course, none of you watching this show do, but just so you can be angry at both fucking sides, here's pathetic leader of the Democrats, Chuck Schumer, asked directly, hey, Nazis are fucking rounding people up. They're shooting women in the fucking face. Are you going to help defund them? Are you going to do anything?
Should ICE be abolished, Senator? Will you use... I have lots of problems with ICE.
I have lots of problems.
Thank you.
Thank
Will
you.
you guys use...
No comment.
Will you guys use the appropriate... Will this be a red line in this upcoming funding fight? A lot of people want to know how you guys plan to do this and will it lead to a shutdown. Will it be a red line, ICE, restricting ICE funding in the funding fight? Can you explain?
I don't answer to you. I answer to Israel. Don't ask me any questions. Obviously, I'm not going to defund or do anything to help the American people in any way whatsoever. I'm just going to write a strongly worded letter, and then I'm going to sit on my ass and do fucking nothing as I get my goddamn government check. That's all that's happening here.
But there were protests all around the country, folks. People mad, people standing up. And like I said, this is what they're terrified of. Here's New York City. Lot of people, but at the same time, like, I hate to be pessimistic, but another protest. Yay. That really worked real well last time. Hey, maybe we had the No Kings protest. Did that help anything? It didn't? They didn't care? Another protest. Hey, when they murder another woman, you guys should do another protest. And they murder 10 more women, you should do another protest. And when the Nazis go door to door, round us all up, you should have a really big protest. Because it's really working, y'all. I mean, I hate to be pessimistic. I mean, I don't want to be that way. I'm sorry. You got to do something I know. It's good to see, I guess, but here's another one in Minnesota. Bunch of motherfuckers. New York City. Big one in New York City, too. I guess that's the same fucking one. But Benny Johnson towing the right-wing narrative that they're all saying. The current scene in Minneapolis. Pray for our law enforcement. There is an insane funding behind this. That's right. Aren't all these people being paid? Somebody's paying $1 trillion so these people go protest. Of course, they don't believe that. Benny Johnson doesn't believe that. He's paid to lie for a fucking living. But they got to shill to their followers to make them think that this is not organic. This is not grassroots. The only reason the people out here is because they're fucking being paid. But no, people are fucking angry. And this is all they fucking know to do is to protest, right? Protesting just the first step. Eventually, people are going to get tired of being protesting. I'll tell you that much. I guess protesting is just what you have to do at first until whatever happens next happens. And then, hilariously, over there on Fox News, Sean Hannity trying to make the protesters look bad. So this is what they do. They always do the man on the street interviews. And most people are fucking idiots. When you stick a camera in their face, they can't string two sentences together. They haven't prepared any comments. And so they look like bumbling fucking fools. And Fox News uses this tactic over and over again to make the left look bad. But this time, they chose the wrong motherfucker. Because they picked a dude who was incredibly erudite and just spit bars for 2 minutes.
Let me ask you, have you spoken to any people, or can you speak to anybody that's marching right now and ask them what it is that they're marching about?
Yeah. Excuse me. Can you tell us, what are you here marching for?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, my ears are ringing a lot, so I don't know if I'll hear perfectly. But, yeah, I'm just here because I think it's absolutely disgusting what ICE is doing here. I think it's absolutely abhorrent that they're kidnapping people. I'm disgusted that they murdered an innocent human being. And, yeah, the entire thing just absolutely abhors me. This has to stop immediately. What we're seeing right now is frankly an ethnic cleansing. It's disgusting.
Hey, Garrett.
And it needs to stop. And I'm glad.
And he's like, hey, Garrett, interrupt that motherfucker. Cut him off. Cut him off. Ask something else.
There's so many people out here trying to stop this because it's just abhorrent. We
Garrett,
need to stick together to stop this.
Does he have a concern that the woman was driving her car at an officer? Does it concern this individual?
When you saw this video that is out, did you have any concern that it looked like this woman may have been driving her vehicle at the officer?
That's not what it looked like to me at all. And I mean, even if you did assume that was the case, which it absolutely is not, we are supposed to train officers to be responsible in these situations and judge the situation objectively, look at it reasonably. There just absolutely is no justification for this. But again, looking at the video from both angles, I know that there was another clip that came out earlier today from a different angle. You can very clearly tell that she is evacuating the scene. There is absolutely no evidence that there's any attempt to drive the vehicle into the officers.
Garrett, last question. What should we do with people that don't obey our laws and come into the country illegally?
What do you think we should do with people that have come into the country illegally who are here, is the question.
I think they have the right to be here, frankly. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I think they have the right to be here. I think that's just a basic human right is freedom of movement. We recognize that in the United Nations Charter. That, in my opinion, is just a fundamental human right that all nations ought to recognize. And I'm glad that some people are standing up for that basic human right.
And what's your instrument of choice?
Instrument of choice? I just found a bell in a bag. Someone was handing out free stuff, so there we go.
Dude didn't stutter a goddamn second. Based as fuck. I love that dude. Picked the wrong one there, Sean Hannity. And then once again, over on Fox News, they try to do the same shit again. Try to do a gotcha question to somebody out covering the protest. Let's see how that goes for them.
So what's funny to me is when is violence, when is protest, when is this all acceptable?
But isn't that the same though? Where's the protest against the regime that's killing people in the street right now? I mean, I don't see anybody at Columbia.
Well, they're doing those today, and it's called the ICE protests.
Well, but they talking about Iran at the ICE protest?
No, I think they're talking about the regime that's shooting people in the face. I mean, I think it's a very American idea to not want police forces to be able to shoot Americans indiscriminately. And the idea that J.D. Vance says is that they should have absolute immunity. You know, I thought this guy was a hillbilly. He had a book, Hillbilly Elegy. And I can tell you, hillbilly values, at least from where I'm from in Appalachia, are that the government ought not be able to have absolute immunity when they shoot you in the face.
Based, I don't know about the super chats. Are the super chats down? They might have already banned my show and done some fuckery because I was screaming earlier. I have no idea. Let me check my Gmail and see if they've sent me a message. Possibly they already cut my fucking shit off. YouTube age restricted my comment. Yep, they've already age restricted this comment. So they did that live while I was fucking here, I guess. Your content was age restricted because of sex and nudity policy. At 15 minutes. You can see an example in 15 minutes of sex and nudity.
And one of these violent
Okay, nope. No sex and nudity whatsoever. Here you go. Here's 15 minutes of my show.
rioters weaponized her vehicle,
I know,
attempting to run over our...
No, she didn't. We all saw it. Absolutely, that did not happen, but it doesn't matter anymore, folks. Okay, so they just lied. They just fucking took my money away. See, this is what I'm talking about, folks. And if you're not a right-winger, you can't do this. You can't do, at least I can't. I know there are a few people like Cal Kalinske and fucking ugly-ass Hassan Piker who can do it, but I just can't. I can't get by doing this anymore for some fucking reason. They just won't let me. Everything I do is fucking shadow banned. They constantly fucking hiding everything I do, age restricting it. So when they age restrict it, that limits the audience to about 20% of what it normally is. So already the show that I worked all day on, worked 20 hours on, is fucked. I can't get fucking super chats, now it's fucked, right? And this is how they starve you. This is how they starve you to make sure that you can't fucking make it. And it's working. It's working, folks. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next, to be honest with you. This show is coming to an end, unfortunately. I just can't afford to do this anymore because of all this fuckery that they keep doing to me. Sad. I mean, but I'm not trying to be too upset about it or anything because I had done it for 8 years, which is a long time. You know, I've made a good run at it, you know, and I don't think it's like a failure if you can do something for 8 years and make a go at it. That's pretty good, you know. So, you know, whatever happens next happens next. It's not the strongest of the species that survives. It's the one most capable of adaptation. So whatever happens, it's on me. It's on me to figure out and fucking change. I take complete responsibility for whatever the fuck happens, you know. Please switch to what? See, you guys, I appreciate all you guys saying this shit, but you guys don't know. I tried to switch before and nobody follows you. There's nothing, you can't get people to move from YouTube. You just can't do it. Like, I've tried it. I've tried everything. So I try to do other stuff that's not political and nobody supports it. So I mean, I appreciate the suggestions, but you guys just don't know, I guess. But anyway, all right, let's keep going. All right, that's the end of that section. We got a trash world coming up. I'm going to have to go delete me screaming. That's the first thing I'm going to have to do when the show's over is delete all that because they're definitely going to delete the video. If they're already watching me live and they're finding fake bullshit reasons to age restrict it, they're just waiting for the show to go off so they can fuck me, nuke me. I don't know why they didn't just nuke it to begin with, but whatever. Anyway, thank you, Kat. Appreciate you. Get the fuck off. God damn it. Get off. The fuck off. All right. Bear along, folks. I'm not up to singing the Trash World theme song, so we're going to do Trash World next. Trash World. All right. First off, on Trash World. Scroll down. Boom. Helicopter footage of the protests in Iran. Now, before you say it, folks, I know a lot of these protests in Iran are being backed by Israel. I know Israel has their finger in the fucking pie. They're muddying the fucking waters. But at the same time, the Iranian regime is evil, right? I'm no fan of Islam. And I hope these people do stand up and overthrow their fucking government, right? I hope they revert back to the way they were in the 70s where women could wear bikinis and be free and shit. I hope they do overthrow their fucking theocracy. Because it's evil as fucking shit. And here's helicopter footage of massive Iranian protest. And once again, protests are just the first step, usually. Unfortunately, from what's being reported, they're murdering a lot of these people. Families of Iranian protesters identifying the bodies of their loved ones. The regime is asking $5,000 per body for the cost of bullets used to allow burial in marked graves. I've heard that they killed 2,000 people so far in their protest. That's old. I don't know if any of this is true or not. That's what China used to do. They shoot you and they charge your family for the fucking bullet. That might all be fucking propaganda. I have no idea. I'm not fucking Iran, but meanwhile, you guys see this one. This lady burning a picture of the Ayatollah. Brave Iranian woman. Pretty powerful, pretty inspiring, and also a beautiful girl, right? Iconic. So, of course, the right is using this for some reason to shit on Western feminists. Because why not? Everything has to loop around to shit on the left for some reason. Even though it doesn't make any sense, even though all of us on the left want all these women to be free. We don't want them to have to wear burqas their entire lives. We support feminism in Iran or wherever it crops up. Here's a Professor Godsod. This beautiful Iranian woman has more guts, more resilience, more courage, more dignity than all Western feminists combined. Only, she's in Canada and she actually is a Western feminist. But this lady, this Western feminist, has more guts and resilience than all Western feminists. Make it make sense, but it doesn't. It doesn't matter, folks. They want you to believe she's in Iran, and somehow this is a knock on Western lefties, because everything has to be a knock on us, no matter how they have to twist things. And of course, this is all over my timeline. This is what dissent looks like when the stakes are life and death. In the West, we used to protest as a performance. In Iran, it could be a death sentence. She's literally in the West, you goddamn dickhead. Do not underestimate the courage it takes for an uncovered woman on camera to do this. I'm pretty sure she's safe, being as she's in Canada. Here's another one. We are witnessing one of the biggest feminist revolutions in history. And for some reason, Western feminists are completely silent. Only this is a Western feminist. No, they're not. It's literally Western feminists doing this, but it doesn't matter. Up is down, left is right, right is wrong. Nothing makes sense anymore. All that matters is who controls the airwaves. All that matters is who controls the message and the narrative. The truth has no bearing. Clay Travis, Iranian woman, lights her cigarette with the burning photo of the Ayatollah. This is braver than anything an American feminist has done. I mean, she's a Canadian feminist, so I guess, so brave. Fuck American feminists for some reason, even though this has nothing to do with them whatsoever. Yeah, derp to the derp. And then, did you guys see this one? So there's multiple protests going on this week. So there's an anti-Iranian regime protest going on in California. People that want the overthrow to the Ayatollah and the Iranian regime. And I guess this person in U-Haul is counter-protesting. He doesn't want America involved in regime change. And I don't know what happened. I'm assuming that he got surrounded and freaked out. But then he starts driving his vehicle through the fucking crowd. So, strange days we live in, folks. And then he gets parked and they start bashing it and pulling him out in there and stuff. Yeah, came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. That's a good way to get killed. Talking about an unruly mob. Not the best. But then the cops arrested him and they drug his ass out of there before he died. And, all right, that's my fucking halftime. We did it. We made it to halftime, folks. No controversy whatsoever. Hey, folks, I don't even know why I'm bothering. So, Patreon is open. There's a link in the description of the video. If you guys want to help save the show and be a patron, save the show. If you guys want to help, send me fucking PayPal so I can pay my editor. Like last show, I paid Chris $80 for the show when I made $60. So I'm making less than my editor on the show now. So if you want to help out, help out. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. All right, let's read this. I only have a couple super chats because it fucked up. People are sending gift memberships and letting you do that. So that's a great way to get around the censorship. I appreciate you guys. Hugo, you rock. Hugo, J Donkey, 5 for J Donkey. Hugo's 2. Loki got me in there 1. 10 from Echoes. Appreciate you, Echoes. You fucking rock. PTL Heroes from J Donkey. That's the upper echelons of the Dust Buddies. Appreciate you, Dan Donkey. 5 from Veggie Outgirl. Very generous. Hey, you guys got your tickets. I didn't do an after party tonight. I should have done one, but I ran out of time. Didn't have time to do it. Didn't have time to do my hair or nothing. So I got you guys Wednesday. I'm down in 50. Holy shit, 50 from Traveler Worlds. I got $150. So very generous from Traveler Worlds. That makes you tonight's gift membership. Heavyweight champion of the world. Appreciate you, Traveler. 5 more from Smoky Stew. Delicious. Delicious. Loki got me 5 more. Appreciate you, Loki. 1 from Travelers the World. Appreciate you. Dusty, never apologize for your anger. I mean, yeah, I guess. But, like, I don't want to be that way. Like, I really don't want to get banned. That'd be stupid to work on this fucking show for 20 years and get banned because I can't control my emotions. I'm just frustrated, yo. I'm frustrated watching my country collapse in front of me. I'm frustrated watching people get abused. My fellow citizens get abused by fucking Nazis. I'm frustrated watching my government do this. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad to watch what my country's become. It's shitty. It's really fucking shitty, yo. But I really do need to control my emotions more and not be like that. It's unbecoming. And $50 from Fodrick. Appreciate you getting it in there before they fucking ban me. Thank you, Fodrick. You rock. $20 from Graham. 2 and 2 from Little Pharaoh. Happy Monday. Any chance you can update the asteroid emoji to 2026? Okay. I'll try to remember to do that. Appreciate you calling that out to me. Brett Webb. $20. Thank you, Brett. You fucking rock. $10 from Dusty Reigns Forever. I don't know about forever. I don't even know if the show's going to be here in a month, guys. We'll see what happens. $2 to keep the fight alive. Hey, appreciate you, Brian. Gently hate this timeline. Hell yeah. What's up, Rebecca? Good to see you tonight. Love your show and community. Have a Tuesday carved out a Dusty binge. Hey, I hope the show's still up by tomorrow. I gotta work on it. As soon as it's over, I gotta go start deleting some shit to be more responsible. Welcome, Dusty Buddy. Sailor Gabby. Spam that chat with impunity. Appreciate you. Sweater wearing tree. 5 tickets. Fuck yeah. So generous tonight. Everybody should be here live. I told everybody to be here live. You definitely got a free ticket to the after party if you'd have been here live. That just shows you guys. If you're watching on the replay, if the replay actually exists after this show, be sure to show up live and experience this generosity. 1 ticket from Professor Marston. Good to see you, Professor. Hugo. 1 ticket. Hugo, another ticket. J Donkey 5. All right, I think I got all those. All right, I'll read the rest of them. If you guys want to get people free tickets, I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's move along with the show, folks. Get it going. Time for some Chud Watch.
Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud and make fun of them.
Yeah, I'm not drunk, though. This is just me fucking sober. But yeah, that's why I don't fucking tweet when I'm drunk anymore. I learned my lesson on that because you do have to go delete a bunch of fucking shit. Unfortunately, in my case, it's too late to delete drunken bullshit because other people have already posted it to make fun of you. And you're all fucking embarrassed. And then if you just delete it, you even look worse. So you can't do that. So you have to kind of stick with it, unfortunately. And all right, first off, let's check the economy. See how that's going in Trump's America. Oh, my God. So this is bad. So apparently Donald Trump wants to get rid of the Fed shares. I don't know if you guys know anything about how our economic system works, but so we have the Federal Reserve. That's kind of a semi-government organization, but it's also kind of kept separately because they're supposed to be able to work independently of the government and without the pressures of the president to manipulate the economy. And having it separate like this supposedly gives the rest of the world, as well as the American people, more trust in our economy. So they're more likely to invest in it and see a stable future other than a corrupt politician manipulating it for their benefit, right? So Donald Trump no likey that. Donald Trump wants to control the purse strings of the Federal Reserve. Donald Trump wants to be where the money's at, right?
And there's no bigger money than the Federal Reserve because they literally can just create money, ones and zeros, out of fucking thin air. And Donald Trump wants that. You know, he wants to be able to siphon as much money for his pet projects or to his foreign bank accounts, whatever, as much as he possibly can. So he's been trying to get rid of Jerome Powell, right? But he doesn't have the power to get rid of Jerome Powell because they're supposed to be kept separately, right? So now what he's doing, he's trying to intimidate Jerome Powell by using lawfare. He's basically telling him, hey, you need to resign. If you don't resign, we're going to come after you. We're going to make up some kind of legal justification and put you in fucking prison. And so he's never spoken out against the Trump administration trying to bully him to leave before, but now shit is getting real. And for the first time ever, he put out this video to let everybody know what the fuck's going on.
Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president. This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation. I have served at the Federal Reserve under 4 administrations, Republicans and Democrats alike. In every case, I have carried out my duties without political fear or favor, focused solely on our mandate of price stability and maximum employment. Public service sometimes requires standing firm in the face of threats. I will continue to do the job the Senate confirmed me to do, with integrity and a commitment to serving the American people.
Yeah, I appreciate the advice to make a Twitch channel, but I already have a Twitch channel, and nobody went and signed up for it. Like I told you guys, nobody is going to follow me off YouTube. I've already tried this. I've been doing this for 20 years, okay? I appreciate the advice, but you guys just don't know because you haven't been doing this for 20 years, okay? It just doesn't work. And yeah, it's the future, folks. They're going to get rid of Powell, and then Trump's going to put a yes man in there, and then he's going to control the Federal Reserve, and then it'll be endless quantitative easing. So basically, the Fed prints money out of thin air. I know it's not printing, it's ones and zeros. And then they use that to buy stocks and bonds and shit. But 90% of stocks are held by 10% of the people, the richest among us. So this is just an excuse to endlessly print money, which basically steals the buying power from your and my dollars in the bank. It mostly affects the poor because the poor have more of their net worth locked up in dollar bills because, you know, they have to pay bills every fucking month. And so they basically just steal our money. It's a kind of a stealth tax from the bank account, and they use it to buy up stocks, bonds, and juice the fucking stock market and make trillions and trillions of dollars off our backs. You know, it's another way for them to funnel the money directly from us to the top. And I guess they're going to get rid of Powell, and Trump is just going to do it even more, right? So I don't see anything's going to stop him. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, they can do anything, folks. There's no comeuppance. Trump org seeks foreign workers at new low wages. Weeks after the Trump administration lowered minimum wage for some temporary farm workers, the Trump organization sought approval to hire 36 foreign workers for its Virginia winery at a pay rate nearly $2 an hour below what it previously offered. Imagine being billionaires and being so cheap you have to get foreign labor to come in so you can pay them even fucking less. But, you know, they didn't become rich by writing a bunch of fucking checks, right? And they don't have to be consistent. They can literally have all the foreigners come in they want to because they will still get fucking voted for. They will still get support. There is nothing that they can do that their fucking cult members won't goddamn abide by. Meanwhile, Republicans wondering where their $2,000 checks are. Remember, Trump said he was going to send out $2,000 checks because the tariffs are bringing in so much money. But of course, our Alzheimer's grandfather president can't even remember saying that. Here he is shocked that he said it. And then he kind of doubles down. Oh, maybe a year from now.
You promised $2,000 checks to Americans based off of your tariff revenues. When can
I did do that? When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I did 1776 for the military, right?
When will those Americans get those checks?
Well, I am going to. The tariff money is so substantial that's coming in that I'll be able to do 2,000 sometime, I would say, toward the end of the year.
Toward the end of the year, it's all coming, folks. Before he said that was for the midterms. Now, towards the end of the year, just believe him. 2 weeks, guys. It's all coming. He might do it, though. Like, I would be surprised. All he has to do is print more money. You know, we're already $40 trillion in debt. What's another $2 trillion to print out $2,000 checks, make us pay for our own bribe so he can win the midterms? And folks, it's so scary. Homeland Security just directly putting out Nazi goddamn terms. This phrase was used to send millions to their deaths. The phrase has been chosen. One homeland, one people, one heritage. It's literally just Nazi goddamn talking points. So crazy they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're giddy about it. Folks, you've been taken over by Nazis. We're not trying to pretend you haven't. We got this, motherfucker. You already elected us. There ain't nothing you can fucking do. And they just laugh it right in your fucking face. And what's even weirder is the video that accompanies this. They're putting out these weird dystopian nightmare videos to try to act like they're like, I guess, to be truthful, that they're murderous psychopaths. Watch this shit. Remember who you are. They got this real eerie music and George Washington. Remember who you are. The purge is coming. We're gonna purge everybody who stands up against us. First off, the browns, then the black folks, then anybody who try to stand up for the blacks and the browns. We're coming for you all. It's all happening, America. Remember who you are, white America. It's just goddamn. Okay. Meanwhile, more war crimes for the guy running our military, Pete Kegsborough, the DUI hire. Apparently, in their extrajudicial murders of the drug traffickers, they claim, they're camouflaging their airplanes to look like civilian airplanes in order to murder people, which, of course, is against the fucking war crimes laws. The Pentagon's used a secret aircraft painted to look like a civilian plane in its first attack on a boat that the Trump administration said was smuggling drugs, killing 11 people last September, according to officials briefed on the matter. The aircraft also carried its munitions inside the fuselage, rather than visibly under its wings, they said. The non-military appearance is significant, according to legal specialists, because the administration has argued its lethal boat attacks are lawful, not murders, because President Trump determined the United States is in an armed conflict with drug cartels. But the laws of the armed conflict forbid combatants from feigning civilian status to full adversaries into dropping their guard, then attacking and killing them. That is a war crime called perfidy. So, yeah. But they don't give a shit. As they've said before, international law doesn't apply to them. The laws don't apply to them. Nothing applies to them. They do whatever the fuck they want to do, and nobody's going to stop them. So why not, folks? I'd be nervous about answering the door for your mailman in the future. They'll hide as your mailman. They'll hide as Amazon delivery drivers in the future, folks. Whatever it takes to get you. Then, U.S. President Donald Trump said on Thursday that he might block ExxonMobil, the largest oil company. And I played this on the last show, the ExxonMobil CEO. They brought all the oil company trillionaires in there. And they're like, hey, we want you guys to go into goddamn Venezuela and invest $100 billion, and we're just going to give you all that oil, right? He didn't even ask them ahead of time. He didn't have a plan before he invaded a foreign country. He just wanted to do it so he could kidnap the leader and parade him around and wave his dick in everybody's face. And the Exxon said it's uninvestable because, first off, if you invade a foreign country, right, then it's going to make our infrastructure vulnerable at all times, because what is the first thing that invaders have happen to them? they get bombed by guerrilla warfare and shit. So they're going to blow up our oil pipelines, our refineries and shit. And plus, we've already been in Venezuela twice. And both times, the government has seized all our assets. So until there is incredible fucking change and security brought to that region, it's not investable. So, of course, Donald Trump's like, oh my God, he didn't immediately suck my dick and agree to waste $100 billion on my vanity project. So we're not going to let him be involved in it.
Mr. President, oil companies made commitments to you, sir? Have any oil companies made commitments to the United States after your meeting on Friday, sir? Which have Exxon,
No, I don't want to say. No, I didn't like Exxon's response. We have so many that want it. I'd probably be inclined to keep Exxon out. I didn't like their response. They're playing too cute.
They're playing too cute by telling the fucking truth. Meanwhile, shit's getting real with Greenland. I guess we're about to go to World War III with the entire world. I don't know who's going to be on our side in this war, y'all. I don't know any country. Maybe Russia? I don't think Russia's going to be on our side. But anyway, first off, all 5 parties in Greenland issue a statement. We don't want to be Americans. We don't want to be Danish. We want to be Greenlanders. This after President Donald Trump has issued his military to create an invasion plan for Greenland. As he said, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. And they say, we don't want to be bought out. We don't want anything to do with you guys. So I guess we're going to do it the hard way. And we're going to invade Greenland just like we did Venezuela. And not going well, folks. In a jaw-dropping warning, French Army General Nicolas Richard cautioned Americans by declaring Greenland is the red line. If the U.S. invades, they stop being systemic adversaries. They become enemies. If the U.S. attacks Greenland, we must fight the Americans. Greenland is the red line. So I consider that if they invade Greenland, if something happens in Greenland, they're no longer even systemic adversaries. They become enemies. Because when you attack a country territorially, what's the use of armies if you don't use them? Countries, if we let that happen, we'd better, the 55 billion we want to spend on defense in France, it better go to something else with it to spend it on social welfare if we're not capable of defending our territory. Belongs to the United States of America and Russia. How about it belongs to Denmark? What if it belongs to the Greenlanders, frankly? You shouldn't talk nonsense. Anyway, seems bad, folks. Seems real bad. So I guess, a lot of our young men and women going to go to war and die against the entire rest of the world for Donald Trump. Breaking: British officials have reportedly met with Germany and France to begin preparations for deploying a military force to Greenland, according to the Telegraph. Super cool, America! Gonna go position their troops in harm's way, so if America actually does attack and kills NATO troops, that it sets off World War III. And then, this is kind of beyond parody, but the awkward moment when your past foreign policy face plants in real time. So he has all these oil goofs in the White House. And he asked one of them, hey, when were you ran out of Venezuela? And the guy's like, in 2019, when you put all those sanctions on Venezuela. Literally, it's the guy in the hot dog costume trying to figure out who's responsible for this.
Couldn't express gratitude more so for the opportunity to return to Venezuela under the stability that I know that this team and your team are able to deliver. And so
when did you leave?
Huh?
When did you leave Venezuela?
As a company, we left under the sanctions in 2019. So we had intended to stay, and then when the sanctions went into place, we were required to leave.
Yeah, you're sanctioned, Strong. We had to leave after you sanctioned them, and they kicked us out, and they stole all our shit. So, thank you, Daddy. We're so honored to have you here to let us steal back all the shit that was stolen from us. Dude, would you go the fuck on? That's enough of that. That's really annoying, dude. Fuck off. Jesus. And I lost my place now. Thank you, asshole. I love you still, you fat motherfucker. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, man, folks, it's so depressing. This is what I was saying earlier. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter if they brought in foreigners from another country to pay them $2 less an hour at their golf resorts and shit. It doesn't matter that they do the opposite of what they claim to be about, what they tell you to do in every fucking way, because the cult will still support them no matter what they do. Even if they murder American citizens, if they nuked LA they would still support Donald Trump. Not only could he sit in Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, he could drop a nuke on Fifth Avenue and they would still support him. And you don't have to believe me, folks. Here they are telling you themselves, even if they murder our children, we will still support him.
No, it's because you're in a cult.
What if Donald Trump says, I want you to carpet bomb Oklahoma City, kill everyone? You think the Air Force should carry that out?
Yes. There might be a reason. We don't know.
This is insane.
You cannot be this stupid. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my. This podcast was going well until that.
You just said it's cool. We levels Oklahoma. You're like, yeah, fuck it. There must be a reason. Like, you literally can't be that dumb.
You know what the problem is? Mom and I don't believe he'll ever blow up Oklahoma because we're on his side and so's the whole state.
God, please die already.
No, it's because you're in a cult.
You guys are worried and afraid because you live in a state where it might happen.
Okay, let's theoretically say that does happen. Let's say Trump sends in the Marines to Los Angeles, California, and let's say I'm out going to see a movie on a weekend, and he says, go into that shopping mall.
Under a truck.
Quiet piggy. He says, go into that shopping mall and kill everyone you see. And let's say I get gunned down by the Marines for just being at a mall.
Okay, number one. All for
All
take
for
it
it.
one
Dad,
step
wait a minute,
further.
Mom.
Literally,
Mom.
his father just said he's all for Trump murdering his children. He'll still support him, folks. That's what we're dealing with here.
Mom, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Dad hang on, Mom. Dad, you just said you are for Donald Trump murdering me for no reason, and you would support that.
If he walks into a mall to people with military,
There has to be a reason.
there's a reason. And I'm all for it. And the people in Los Angeles, California are as deserving of execution as the assholes in New York City. You're all communists.
There you have it, folks. They want us all dead. And hey, like, right back at you, big guy. Right back fucking at you. You know, I'll feel you on that one. Then they've got it all sewn up, folks. They got all the goddamn media in their corner. MAGA ex-Trump advisor has just been named the president of Meta. Meta owns Facebook. Meta owns Quest. Meta's Mark Zuckerberg's whole enterprise. Meta on Monday announced it has appointed Dinah Powell McCormick as its president and vice chairman. Powell McCormick joined Meta's board in April, but resigned in December, according to the filing with the U.S. Securities. In her new role, Meta said Powell will serve as a member of the company's management team. And of course, Donald Trump, congratulations to Dinah Powell, who has just been named the new president of Meta. A great choice by Mark Z. Yeah, chosen on purpose. They're all MAGA, folks. It's all state-run media now, from top to fucking bottom. It doesn't matter what the truth is. It matters who controls the airwaves. And they have this sewn the fuck up. And people like me, they starve out of it. People like me, you can't make it, folks. But people like Benny Johnson, people like Dan Bongino, people like Jeff. What's up, Jeff? Jeff messaged me the other night, and he was talking about this new Merlin movie released by the Daily Wire. And he's like, have you seen this movie yet? And I was like, nah, that's right-wing garbage. And he's like, Merlin? And I was like, yeah, man, that's Ben Shapiro's rag, the Daily Wire. They're given so much money by billionaires that they literally don't know what to do with it. So they just make slop movies about whatever the fuck they can to burn through all the cash that they get. Because it's endless when you're a fucking right-winger. They have this game sewn the fuck up, y'all. I don't know how to fight back. I don't have the power to do it. That's for fucking sure. They won against me. I can fucking freely admit that shit. I've been owned. I've been put in my fucking place. Meanwhile, Homeland Security reminder, if you lay a finger on a federal law enforcement agent, you will face the full extent of the law. Only they pardoned all these people. Remember all these people you pardoned? So that turned out to be a lie. Yeah. All these people are fucking heroes that attack these police. So, yeah, bullshit. If you lay a finger on federal officers and you're a left-winger, you will face the full extent of the law. If you're a right-winger, you literally are pardoned. You can do anything. You're a hero. Probably going to get reparations for it. And then, It's the dumbest fucking government we've ever had in this country, and that really saying something. So this is what they love to do. They love to make up a problem and then pretend they've fixed the problem. Like the war on Christmas that never happened. Everybody still said Merry Christmas, but remember when people weren't allowed to say Merry Christmas and we fixed that? No, I don't remember that because that never happened. Well, apparently there was a war on protein. You guys remember this? Remember when us lefties were all against protein? Evil protein. Fuck you, protein. No, because it never fucking happened. Well, we are ending the war on protein, says the White House. Captain Brainworms finally bringing protein back. That was always a thing. What are you talking about? Next thing you know, they got a new food pyramid out, and beef is back, whole milk is back, butter is back, bacon is back, eggs are back. The war on real nutrient-dense food is over. What war? What are you talking about? Where did bacon go? Where did fucking beef go? Where did eggs go? That's always been a thing. None of this makes any fucking sense, y'all. But, oh, we saved you guys. The lefties almost took your steak. But it ain't the lefties that took our steak. It's Donald Trump's economic plans that made meat double in fucking price where the average person can't even afford to regularly eat steaks anymore. You guys took our fucking meat from us. Try to solve that shit. Won't you please? And people are calling it for a defamation lawsuit against the Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr, according to Pamela Hensley. So that's how bullshit the whole notion of free speech absolutists are, because they never cared about free speech in any way. Free speech to them was just the ability to say the N-word on social media, regardless if the company that you're using their platform to say the N-word is losing money or not. You have to force them to lose money so you can say the N-word. That's all it was all about. But, the Warriors should fire him on the spot. Yes, fire the Golden State Warriors head coach for calling ICE agents murderers. 28,000 likes from the free speech absolutists, folks. 28,000 likes from the we hate cancel culture crowd because they aren't about anything. They were never about anything. It was all a fucking lie. It's always going to be a fucking lie. And Hodge twins, right-wing meathead dickheads, Hodge twins, the worst among us. At least they're fighting other right-wing dickheads like Dan Bongino. The war in MAGA kicking off. And everybody posting videos like this about Dan Bongino. Oh, he got his boobs, he got his boobs. That's him and Jeffrey Epstein. I hear they was lovers. So I hope they kill each other as fucking usual. The worst among us, and that is my should watch for this evening. Great stream, Dusty. Yeah, I got to end it so I can delete shit from it so I don't get fucking banned. The thing is, I don't care as much if my show gets banned, as long as like all my previous shows were still there, because I've chronicled the collapse of the American empire in amazing, intricate detail, and I'd hate for it all to just disappear. So if I had to quit doing the show, that'd be fine. But if they deleted my whole channel, I would have a problem with that, because that's my life's work, right? And all right, I can't show for money. I can't. If you want to get a PayPal, somebody said they don't like PayPal. Okay, I don't like PayPal either, but that's a great way to get money. A Cashapp. I have somebody, I don't say beg me. They encouraged me to put up a Bitcoin link, so I get Bitcoin, and then nobody gave me Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, if you want to do Bitcoin. And all right, let's do some Free Palestine, shall we? Nope, I deleted my Free Palestine. Free Palestine! I got to redo it. I don't know how it happened, but my entire downloads folder got deleted. I was trying to make some room, and I guess my dumb ass deleted the whole fucking thing. So, my dear Charlie Kirk, I'm sorry you got murked. That's gone! My genius, it's gone! So, it'd have to live forever in the previous episode, y'all. I apologize. But first off, on this week's Free Palestine, finally, some real journalists got their hands on interviewing war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu, and this is a masterclass, y'all.
You know, you've been accused of being a war criminal. That if you went to go to several countries in Europe, you're going to get arrested. This is not just mad campus radicalism. This is a feeling around the world. You said it yourself to us just now. In public opinion around the world, Israel is doing very poorly. And it's doing very poorly because people see a country that is behaving in a way that is not compatible with being a liberal democracy. Yep. And therefore, I think you have a problem. I think that loss of public opinion, what struck me from your autobiography was how subtly and for how long you have understood this. You know that political power comes from public opinion, and you know that you need to win the battle of public opinion, and you're losing it. You've absolutely lost it in Europe, but much more worryingly for you, you're losing it in America. Israel is behaving in a way that we think is incompatible with the kind of liberal democracy that we claim.
Well, the liberal democracies, the ideas, the values that we cherish, exactly.
Prime Minister, it really isn't just extreme radicals. There are huge numbers of people who are concerned about Israel's behavior, frankly, including people like me.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you've
they
been
started
accused of-
asking him about journalists not being allowed into Palestine. They killed over 200 of them right now, folks. Here he is lying about it.
One way of putting pressure on Hamas is for the world's press to report what's really going on there and to give body to the things you've been saying about what they're doing. Why don't you allow international journalists into Gaza?
I think we do, but we could do more, and we probably should.
Not without being with the IDF.
Yeah, well, that's not an uncommon practice, but I can tell you one thing. First of all, we don't want any journalists killed.
You've literally killed over. That's such a lie. We all know that's not true, right? There's literally nobody on the fucking planet that believes they don't want journalists killed. They target journalists specifically. They target their cell phones. They target their cameras. They'll kill them, and then when people go in and try to rescue them from the rubbish, they double strike and they kill the fucking first responders. We know that's fucking true. It's so stupid to even claim otherwise, but I guess what is he going to do? Admit the truth?
Been tragically killed because there's crossfire.
Could you say definitively that you will allow the international press in without the IDF?
I didn't say without the IDF, but we can have more numbers than you can see. I mean, it's so small. You can't really, it's not like
I've been there with the IDF. No. It is small, but it is much, the more important thing is to allow the press in independently. And if you really want to change the perception of Gaza, then it is not. There's a ceasefire now.
Yeah, but it's still a war zone. We just had.
It's hard for me not to think that you have something.
Like, yeah, we don't do ceasefires. We're still bombing the shit out of it. What are you talking about? It's a war zone because of us.
Something that you want to hide when you won't let the press in.
No, it's not. But it's dangerous. We just had this now today. We had rocket fire
from you.
A few days ago, we had sniper fire.
From you.
That's yesterday, actually. I wouldn't be so cavalier about it. And the last thing I want to see is any of you or anyone else.
There have been a huge number of journalists killed in Gaza. So I don't think it's very easy for you to say that you are not concerned about people's lives.
Well, of course I am, because we didn't target them.
Yes, you did.
Johnny, we didn't target them.
You did target them, but even if you didn't target them, murdering 200 journalists is still no excuse that you didn't fucking target them, right? You should still be held responsible. If you accidentally murdered over 200 journalists, you're still fucking guilty of that, right? But that's a fucking lie. You're absolutely targeting them.
We don't kill journalists.
Yes, you do.
And we don't jail them
You
either.
absolutely. You literally bombed journalists' house with their families there for no other reason than they were chronicling what you guys were doing. It's all been documented. I have all the fucking videos. I've been spending 8 years of my goddamn life fucking
execute them as Hamas is doing, and some of the regimes that are criticizing us are doing. But I think that you're not going to hide anything. In fact, I hope you discover the truth. Go and see the number of trucks that are held up by Hamas.
Prime Minister, the minute you let journalists in independently, I will go back to Gaza. I've been with the IDF. I don't want to do that again. I will go independently the minute you let people in.
I'll consider your offer.
I'll consider your offer. Fuck this guy. I'll consider not murdering you if you decide to go in independently, but no promises. I might have to murder you like we have everybody else. Just ghouls, demons. That's who fucking rolls us, folks. And then I told you guys, former New York City Mayor Eric Adams was getting into the cryptocurrency business in order to stop anti-Semitism. Don't think about it. There's no sense to be made here. And my God, he's doing it, folks. Former New York City Mayor Eric Adams warned Monday about a rise in anti-Semitism. Why is that? Is Israel doing something that's upsetting people? I'll have to look into that later. And anti-Americanism. Is America doing anything bad? Not that I know of. Nationwide, saying a newly launched New York City digital coin could help fund education and awareness programs while also promoting the city as a cryptocurrency center. That's right, folks. Just send me your money, and then I'll donate it to anti-Semitic causes. You might be wondering, well, why couldn't I just donate it directly to myself instead of buying your scam coin, which I'm surely going to lose all my money on? Shut the fuck up, traitors. Sound like a bunch of anti-Semites to me. Anti-Americans. Buy my crypto coins. Hey, who wants to lose money? Everybody that buys this motherfucker's crypto coins. But that's New York City for you, folks. That's who they put in charge. Con men and criminals. And then I don't know if this video's old. I think it might be. I think I might show this before, but I'm going to show it again. Instant karma from this Zionist screaming at a young lady that he wishes that there were conscription in the United States.
Oh, baby!
What's that? Too bad we don't have to. Oh! Are you okay? Yeah. Better watch what you say.
Got a Palestine shirt on.
Free Palestine!
Like, I wish the draft was still in place. You be in the military. You can't even stand up, Grandpa. Shut the fuck up. Embarrassing yourself. And then, last but not least, prepare to be disappointed. You guys know who a giant Zionist is? The pit star, Noah Wiley. Fuck this guy. Here he is describing how they got their inspiration for his new hit show, The Pit. Apparently, they got it from Israel.
Unbelievable job. Everybody that went into that hospital with a life-saving injury went upstairs to surgery alive. And they saved so many people because of the protocols that they put into place in the event of a mass casualty event. What were those protocols? They didn't exist in that hospital until one of the doctors who happened to be on shift that night months earlier had decided that they were ill-equipped to handle a mass casualty.
You never heard of this guy? You never seen ER? ER was like on for like 3 decades. Now he has another show that's exactly like ER. It's called The Pit. Real popular. I ain't watching that motherfucking though. Not because he's a Zionist, just because hospital dramas are so fucking played out. Boring ass shit. And fuck that dude. It's a skit, I think. What's a skit? That guy falling over is not a skit. What are you talking about? Anyway. All right. I can't beg for money. So let's go ahead and kick off the next section. It's time for religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. Folks, you're never gonna believe it. They finally caught one. Minnesota pastor gets life on molestation charges. A Douglas County jury on Thursday, January 8th, found a former Minnesota pastor guilty of repeated sexual assault of a child for indecence that took place at a cabin in the town of Summit. The jury returned its verdict on Jeffrey Anthony Charles, 64, an hour and 15 minutes after being sent to deliberate. So, good luck, life! You're gonna die in prison, you fucking moron. Meanwhile, I'm starting to think some Christians might be slightly racist. They literally value skin color more than they value Jesus Christ. And folks, if you want any more proof that they don't actually believe in Jesus, everything about them is fake, I give you this.
Okay, well, I did a bad thing in church today. I refused to receive the Eucharist from an Indian woman. I was supposed to go to her. She was in my aisle, but across the church was the white priest. So I walked across all the pews and received it from him for fear that I might get fecal matter on my Eucharist receiving it from an Indian woman. Plus, I'm not going to receive it from anyone who's non-white. Sorry. Considering what's happening in the U.S. and in the world with our replacement, I'm not doing that. I guess I'll go confess this to my priest, but I'll continue doing it.
That's right. I'll go confess it as a sin. I know I'm sinning, but I'll continue doing it because it's a loophole. See, God's a fucking idiot, all right? You don't have to change your behavior. You can just be a piece of shit over and over and over again, but then you just have to pretend like you're sorry and ask for forgiveness, even if you don't mean it, even if you haven't changed whatsoever, and boom, it's like it never happened. And then you can do it again, and you can ask for forgiveness again. It's literally a loophole to be the biggest dickhead in the whole fucking world. Yay, dumbass God. You're getting fooled, God. But of course, they don't believe it, folks. They do not believe in Jesus. There's no way this guy has read the words of Jesus and is behaving this way, right? Everything about them is fucking fake. If he believed it, he'd be so terrified that he'd get to heaven and Jesus would be like, motherfucker, straight to hell, trap door, right? But he doesn't believe it. None of them fucking do. They're all ridiculous. Then, speaking of which, Christian site mocks toxic empathy. This is where they're going with it now, folks. The sin of empathy. This is a new catchphrase they've invented for people who are too sensitive to their fellow human being. This tragedy was entirely avoidable, says Ray Hebflimmer, in the Christian Post. But because a mother decided her duty to obstruct law enforcement, try to flee, and accelerate straight at them superseded her duty to comply, she is now dead. Christians must recognize what's at stake here. Scripture is clear. Submit yourselves for the Lord's sake to every human authority, whether to the emperor as the supreme authority or to the governors who are sent by him to punish those who do no wrong and to commend those who do right. So folks, if you ever need more proof that the Bible was written by rulers trying to control their society, look no further than this verse. This is the verse that's been used over and over and over throughout history to make people submit to the authority of their rulers. And it was specifically put in place by the rulers in order to garner that response, folks. This is bootlicker 101. All right. Whatever the government says you have to do, you have to fucking do it because the Bible said so, right? Can't get any more bottom bitch than this. Anyway, the social justice mindset has rotted people's minds to the point where they no longer understand truth, justice, consequences, or personal responsibility. Toxic empathy has replaced biblical realism. We feel bad about outcomes while refusing to acknowledge that actions have consequences. This is modern Christianity, though, folks. This is why people are leaving the church in droves, right? These people are the best friends atheism ever had because people are rejecting this left and fucking right. We know how evil it is. We see right through you. You are so unlike your Christ. The exact opposite, in fact. And the Catholic Church is getting tired of shady Vance and shit. Catholic paper calls Vance moral stain on Catholicism. You know it's bad when the Catholic Church is like, we're not with this asshole. As a Catholic, Vance knows better than to peddle this brand of gaslighting and agitation. Vance knows that by virtue of her humanity, Good was endowed with inherent dignity, made in the image and likeness of God. Vance knows that only God can take a life. Vance knows that protesting, fleeing, or even interfering in an ICE investigation, which there is no evidence that Good did, does not carry a death sentence. Vance knows that lying and killing are sins. Vance knows he doesn't care. Vance's twisted and wrong-headed view of Christianity has been repudiated by two popes. His Catholicism seems to be little more than a political prop, a tool only for his career ambitions and desire for power. Of course it is. Just like all of them. None of them believe in it, folks. None of them have any belief in the Bible or Jesus whatsoever. Their actions prove that. There's no way they'd be behaving this way if they fucking believed it. But they don't. They just know it's the quickest way to fool fucking idiots by pretending to be a religious dope like they are. And they get their votes. And then the Pope came out and spoke. And it's almost exactly like the Pope is speaking directly to Trump himself.
War is back in vogue, and the zeal for war is spreading. The principle established after the Second World War, which prohibited nations from using force to violate the borders of others, has been completely undermined. Peace is no longer sought as a gift and a desirable good in itself, or in the pursuit of the establishment of the ordered universe willed by God, with a more perfect form of justice among men and women. Instead, peace is sought through weapons as a condition for asserting one's own dominion. This gravely threatens the rule of law, which is the foundation of all peaceful civil coexistence.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna do good. Because Catholics are still going to support Donald Trump. Catholics support Trump more than the Pope, folks, even though the Pope is supposed to be the mouthpiece for God, especially when he's sitting on the papal throne or whatever the fuck he is. Looks like he's right there, right? But no, they don't actually believe it either, folks. Catholics like J.D. Vance don't believe it, not a goddamn iota. Proof is in what they do. And that is my religious bullshit for this evening, folks. And good on the Pope. I still like the Pope. He is the CEO of the largest cabal of boy rapists in the world. But still, I mean, good for him to speak out finally. And all right, if you want, I'll get your PayPals in or whatever from the, if you're watching the replay or whatever. It's all good. Let's do some Beyond Parody, everybody. Beyond Parody! So you guys know who this Opal chick is? Is that her name? What the fuck's her name? I already forget. Pearl! Her name is Pearl. That's an Opal. Close enough, Pearl, Opal. They're all stones, I think. Anyway, Pearl. So Pearl is this really weird right-wing influencer. She's this dumpy bitch, but she goes around backing up the manosphere and talking about how horrible feminists are and she's racist as shit. So that's all it takes. You don't have to be intelligent or good-looking or witty or funny or anything to be a successful right-wing influencer. All you have to do is be garbage, right? So anyway, for some reason, she decided to agree to debate Anna Asparagus. Okay, fine. Here's the weird thing. Apparently, she just decided to stand there and not talk, not contribute to the debate as Anna Asparagus just runs all over her. It's like watching a wrestling match where one of the wrestlers decides not to wrestle. He just kind of sits there. And even at one point, Anna Asparagus is like, what the fuck is going on? Why aren't you debating? You agreed to this. I showed up. Anyway, here's a minute highlight.
Are you just making things up? Pearl, what are you doing? Like, seriously.
Yeah, why are you
Next
sitting there?
question.
Talk! It's a debate. Say something. What the fuck? So weird.
How many women die every year during childbirth? Not many.
Not many.
This country has the highest maternal mortality rate of any developed country, so a lot of women do die as a result of pregnancy and childbirth, yes.
Whatever. Gotta stand it there. No rebuttal, nothing.
Pearl isn't saying anything. What?
You got this, Pearl.
You got this, Pearl. You do it. Say some words. Just what the deer in the headlight. They're so fucking weird, y'all. But they'll probably give her $1 million or something for that performance because it's a trash society. And then one more on the religious bullshit. Haters are going to say this is AI, folks, but nah. You guys know I would never show you an AI video. But if it was AI, this is the best AI video you guys are going to see all week. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Shady Vance.
Look, despite what you saw with your own eyes, this is all the Democrats' fault. And the officer involved may have twisted his ankle while shooting that woman in cold blood. And she didn't even say thank you. This is an absolute disgrace, and you should all be ashamed of yourselves for even questioning it. All right, just
Gotta be okay. Gotta turn it off so they don't copyright me. Just dance. Nailed it. That is my Beyond parody for the city, folks. Hell yeah. Real, it's all real, folks. I wouldn't play it when real. That's my guarantee to you. And all right, finish you guys off. Little heroes. Got a few heroes tonight. Let's check them out. And first off on tonight's heroes list, Jamila Jamil, a person I'm very familiar with. Anyway, here she is discussing why she is one of the few celebrities willing to speak out against the current Nazi takeover of America.
Am I brave or are they cowards?
Yes,
Think
they're
they're being
cowards.
greedy and weird, disappointing. Look at the billions of eyeballs on all of us collectively. There should be no outliers of the industry who are the outspoken ones, like Mark Ruffalo, out there on their own, with dick somehow as privilege. I feel like we weaponize the word brave to make it seem as though someone's on this pedestal. Using the word brave as a way of separation and stuff, being like, oh, but I could never do what you did. And you make it seem like it's so hard and so inaccessible. And then we rely on individuals to do what would be so much easier to achieve as a collective. I hope it changes.
Right, every celebrity who doesn't speak out is culpable. Silence is culpability in this right now. If you have a platform and you're not using it to fight back against the Nazis, fuck you. You're worthless in my opinion. Cowardly sacks of shit. But thank you. You are a hero. And also, Ariana Grande looking way better. Now that she got away from that vampire lady, that weird, wicked witch woman, She ate a sandwich, and she looking a lot cuter. And I guess she was wearing a button. Ice out, which I know it's a step. That's something. I'll give you credit for that one. Ariana Grande. Then, Mark Ruffalo, as Jamila just mentioned, using his platform to do the right thing, to speak out.
I can't really, I got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling so great. We have a woman, Renee Good, was murdered in our streets of America today, and we got literally stormtroopers running around terrorizing. And as much as I love all this, I don't know if I can pretend like this crazy stuff isn't happening. We have a president who says the laws of the world don't apply to him, and we could rely on his morality, but he has no morality. So where does that leave us? Where does that leave the world? So I love these people. I love being here. I love you. But I also can't. It's so hard to pretend anymore. This is crazy what's happening.
I have to ask you because I have family from the Twin Cities, so I understand how hard that is right now. Well, lots of people are hurting right now, and that's the problem, is that the people are hurting.
Yeah. And people can't pay their rent. This isn't making us any safer. They can't pay their rent. They can't buy food. Insurance is impossible. They can't take care of their families and health. There's no education. I mean, this is not making America better. If it was, I'd be, great.
But Donald Trump has doubled his wealth in the first year of his presidency, so nothing to see here, folks. And thank you, Mark, for doing the right thing. And then VP Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. She's the anti-Seinfeld. What a fucking dickhead Seinfeld turned out to be. But not Julia. Renee Good, Ice Bad. Kill it, Queen. And then one more on our heroes list. Last but not least, Wanda Sykes. Love me some Wanda Sykes. And she was up at the, I want to say, Emmys? Or whatever. Golden Globes. I guess Golden Globes. Same thing. And giving Bill Maher the business. Giant sack of shit. Worst among us. Bill Maher. Finally getting a little comeuppance.
Bill Maher, you give us so much. But I would love a little less. Just try less.
He's Bill so mad. Look at him.
You give us so much. But I would love a little less. Just
a lot less.
Try less.
If you could die, that would be perfect. Like, nothing would be better than anything. So, like, if you could just somehow find it in your heart to cease to exist, that would be great, Bill. Thank you. Appreciate your effort. And, all right, folks, that's my show. I'm going to be back probably. Hey, folks, hit the like button. That's what pisses me off, all right? Like, you ain't got to give me money, but, like, only like 10% of the people even hit the fucking like button, right? The apathy in the progressive community is why you can't do this, right? It's just crazy how little fucking support you get on this side of the aisle. When the other side, they're like desperate to spread the right-wing message, desperate to do everything they can to help right-wing influencers. People watch this show, next, go on the next thing. I can't even hit the fucking like button. I mean, I'm sorry to be fucking annoyed by it, but it is getting a fucking annoying, right? Anyway, hit the like button. I might be back Wednesday. We'll see what the fuck happens if I don't get fucking banned. One ticket from Kalia. Thank you, Kalia. Appreciate it. Stay safe, but be loud. Yep, I'm going to have to go delete all the loud shit right now, so the show will get banned for Wednesday. But thank you, Rocks. Welcome to Dust Buddies. Jonathan, spam that chat with the beauty. Appreciate you. Incubus. 10 tickets. Fuck yeah, man. I should have done an after party tonight. I got it going. I got it started a little bit, but going to be a good after party Wednesday, I promise. So all of you got tickets, please tune in Wednesday live and come watch the after party with me. Welcome to us, buddy. Sailor Gabby. Appreciate you, Sailor Gabby. You rock. 5 tickets from Sweater Wearing Tree. Oh, sweater wearing a tree. Holy shit. How does a sweater wear a tree? I got questions. Thank you. 1 ticket from, I already read that, Hugo. I maybe another from Professor Hugo. I don't know if I'm missing these or not. Hugo sent a couple. Thank you, Hugo. J-Dogs. All right, I got them all. All right. Folks, like I said, I might be back Wednesday. That's the plan. We'll see what happens if I get banned. If not, if I'm still here, I look forward to hanging out with you guys. Be sure to super chat me if you want to see the show continue. If you guys like what I do, please PayPal me. There's a link in the description of the video. Lots of ways, Cashapp, Bitcoin, whatever. If you guys want to help the show out, I would appreciate it. But for now, I'm feeling we see you watching again. So let's finish with that one. Do a little kitty party. It's an original song by Dusty Smith. We see you watching. Got Pretty Boy,
Cameras on the corner,
Precious,
Iris at
Violet,
the door.
Half Stash.
Smile for the censor, there's a toll at the store. Always for your safety, always for your ease. I click, I agree, and they click the leash. Hear that click, that isn't luck. That's the net tightening up. Every accept I ever press, put my name in.
Oh shit, I forgot to do PayPal. All right, let me block it, do the PayPal right quick. I totally forgot about that. I forgot PayPal was still a thing after all that bullshit. All right, let me go read the PayPal real quick before we get anywhere. Hey, boom, pop my ass back up. Yeah, all right. Sorry, let me do the PayPal. Okay, I don't want anybody to feel like they missed out because I definitely said I would do that. All right. Get off. PayPal.com. All right. And PayPal's so fucking slow. Gonna take me forever to log into this motherfucker. Come on, you got it, PayPal. Fucking Peter Thiel. This goddamn Planeteer. Buy better servers, Peter. All right, there we go. Boom. My PayPal. Here we go. Slow. Good. Live content. Dusty. Waiting on PayPal. All right. I don't see any. Oh, I got some from a long time ago. Oh, I did get some. Got a big one. Holy shit. All right, scroll down. 666 from Aaron Whittleton. Wow, nice. That's the biggest donation I've had in quite a while. Damn, very nice. My grandfather, a good old boy, who openly said he'd love for Trump to be a dictator, died last year. So I figured I'd give you some of his inheritance. He left to be sure something good was done with his money. Love you and your show, man. Keep on fighting for the rest of us. Oh, man, that's so generous. Ariel, appreciate it. Rest in peace, Grandpa. Everybody loved Ariel. And Jamie Nelson gave me $100 on the 9th. That was a couple days ago. Jamie says, gonna miss the show. Fuck ice, Agent Orange. Fuck yeah, Agent Orange. I appreciate you. Very generous. Thank you. That means a lot, guys. Help lift my spirits. Laura Giblin sent me $10. Thank you, Laura. And Dean Marbury sent me $25 last week. These are old, though. Joaquin Lehman sent me $25 last week. And all right, appreciate you. But mostly Ariel, very generous. And Jamie, you guys fucking rock. So thank you for cheering me up. Help me keep the show in business. So probably if I don't get banned, I'll be back Wednesday. Love you guys. Thank you. Means a lot. Good night, everybody. Fuck off.
Their index. We see you watching every move. We see you watching, and we got nothing left to lose. But we ain't your data, we ain't your truth. We see you watching, cause we're watching you too. Algorithms ghostwrite what I'm supposed to be, predict my next regret and high-def certainty. A faceless hand on a faceless wheel, turning my wants into something they can steal, selling secrets I never meant to tell. Every click a confession, every ping a bell, identity peeled like a barcode label. I'm user on a leash at the dinner table. We see you watching every move. We see you watching, and we got nothing.
I didn't see it, Vincent, but I'll get you on Wednesday, I promise. It'll probably show up.
Keep the cameras rolling, cause we're watching you too. We see you watching, yeah. Watching every move. See you watching, yeah. We see right through. No, we ain't confessing. No, we ain't.
I appreciate it, Jenny. Very, 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 very generous. Thank you.
Cause we see you too.
Now I gotta go delete all my shit.
Say my number, say my IP. I'm a heartbeat wearing company ID. If the feed is a god, it's a god that's cheap. He wants my soul on a monthly fee. We see